Hi everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates, and today we're going to do a side lying leg. So we're really going to get into our glute med, maybe a little inner thigh as well. So all you need today is a mat or a floor, and you're going to lie on your side, and then we'll get started from there. Okay, so lots of different options when you lie down. You can lie all the way down flat if that is best for your neck. You can take your head up, or you can do somewhere in between. I usually do somewhere in between. You're going to take that bottom leg. It's going to be in a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to take your top leg, and it's going to be lifted to hip height. Pull the obliques up from your mat, and then start lifting and lowering. So we never come all the way down. We just come to that hip height. So it's going to be up and down and up and down. So I have a tendency to have this hip sometimes face upwards. You want it facing me. So you want to make sure that you don't fall off of the hip, that the hips are stacked and the shoulders are stacked and the belly is pulling in. That top shoulder is relaxed too. So don't have it way up in your ear. Good, a few more seconds here. And then we're gonna hold it up. Next one, go ahead, hold it up. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, good. So again, just pull away from your mat. You don't wanna be just resting on your mat. Beautiful. Little pulses here, up and down. Excellent, let's come on down, bring it just to that hip height. We're gonna bring it in. And then press it out at that hip height, leading with your heel. So it sort of comes in just to float over that bottom leg and then press it out. I want you to think about the glute pressing. Really nice. I'm going to have you check in a few times during class on those bottom obliques just to make sure you can still fit your fingers underneath there and that you haven't gotten just a little bit lazy there. You're going to hold it right here. It's going to be 1 inch forward, 1 inch back, 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. So it's not like a lot of bouncing. The rest of the body's not moving. Be really deliberate about your 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Good. Few more seconds here. Hopefully you're feeling it. I'm already feeling it. So that's good. It means it's working. All right, take that leg out. You're going to sweep it forward. Again, it is lifted to hip height, and then sweep it past your midpoint. Sweep it forward, sweep it back, sweep it forward, and sweep it back. Very nice. So when we sweep it forward, we want to keep that hip. We don't want it to take it with us. We want to keep it back in that hip socket. All right, next one, you're going to hold it forward. You're going to drop your toe so that it's facing down. You're going to lower and lift. So just make sure that you haven't rocked forward. Nice job. Down and up. Excellent. This one's always a killer. 10 more seconds here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot parallel. Just bend it so that it's hovering over the bottom. I want you to close it and open it. These are our book openers. So the heel and the knee stay on the same plane, and you're just sort of opening that cover to that book and then closing it back up. So not to be confused with the clamps, which we will get to. Good. You got it. Up and down. All right. One more. Take those legs. You're going to take the feet together. Shift the heels so they're in line with your glutes. Now we go into those clamps. Open and close it. And open and close. So good. So just making sure you're not rocking back. So if you are able to open those hips super wide, you're either very flexible through your hips or you might be rocking backwards. Last 3, 2,
And last one. Good. Lower those legs. Tap out that hip. Woo, hopefully it hurt. All right, take those legs long. Take them slightly in front, so towards that front corner there. And then I want you to lift the bottom leg. And then you're gonna, or excuse me, the top leg. And then you're gonna lift the bottom leg to meet it. And then lower to hover. Lift and lower. So you're using that inner thigh to lift and lower. Now, if you feel any pressure in the back of your knee, or you just don't think you're getting into the right spot, maybe put a micro bend in that bottom leg. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2. All right, hold this one up for a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs. That was awesome. Okay, so we have to even ourselves out. So let's go ahead and go to that other side. So swing those legs around. Now, if you need to take a little break, just pause the video and do maybe a figure 4 stretch, especially it's gonna burn for sure, but we'll stretch at the end as well. So let's come on down. We're gonna take those legs into that 90-degree angle. Once again, you pull up on those bottom obliques. So you should be able to sort of shove that hand down there. You're gonna take that top leg nice and long. It's already at hip height. See how I was sort of leaning back? I need to rotate that hip forward, pull my belly in, and then lift and lower. So that stops me from being able to go all the way up, because then I'm obviously off my hips. So just lift and lower. Good job. Up and down, relaxing. I also just caught myself with my shoulder up by my ear. So let's do a little head to toe check here. Shoulder is down, core is in. We're lifting off of our mat. Our hips are stacked. Good. You're gonna hold this next one up there. A little pulse up. Did we do pulses or circles? I don't even remember. We're gonna pulse this time. Same result is if we do little circles or little pulses. So this is the problem when I don't write everything down. This is good. Little pulses here. Few more seconds, and then we're going to bring it down to hip height. We're going to bend it in and take it out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to hip height. Bend it in. Push it out. And in. And out. So notice how there's not a lot of movement above my waist. I'm trying to stay nice and still, keeping myself pulling away from my mat, relaxing my top shoulder, and just letting the lower body work here. All right, we've got 5 more seconds. We're gonna hold it in. 3, 2, 1, hold it in. It's 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. So you still want that knee lifted. So if the knee is coming down, make sure it's lifted to hip height so that you can really get the benefit of that glute med, having to work to keep it up there. So good. Last 10 seconds here. Keep that knee lifted. Knee and heel are on the same plane. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that leg out. You're going to sweep it forward, keeping that hip in the hip socket. Sweep it back past your midline. Sweep it forward. Sweep it back. And forward. And back. Okay, so it is lifted. Don't let it fall. Really nice. We're almost there. We're going to hold it forward in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it forward. Drop that toe. Lower. So pull this hip back. Make sure they're stacked and you haven't fallen forward. Pull up on those bottom obliques. Let's not get lazy. Lower and lift. This is the killer. You can do it. I know your bottom leg's probably screaming too, but we're almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot parallel, bend that top leg, and then lower it and lift it. So our book openers, lower and lift, lower and lift.
Again, if you're able to take it way up there, you have probably fallen off that hip. So just make sure the hips are forward. But really squeeze it. Find your full range here. Almost there. A few more seconds, and then we're going to go into those clamps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the soles of the feet together. Shift the heels so they're in line with the booty, and then lift and lower. Good. So heels are in line with the glutes. You're on top of that bottom hip. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked and relaxed. You're just opening and then closing. Almost there. We're getting so close. This side really cruised by. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg. That always makes me nervous that I forgot something. Okay, hold it here. And then just take those legs slightly in front of you. So on an angle, pull up from those bottom obliques. Take that top leg and lift it. And then bring the bottom leg to meet it. So up and lower to hover. Lift, lower to hover. Up and down. You've got it. We're almost there. 15 more seconds. Then we'll hold it up for a 10 count. And we'll be even. 10 more seconds here. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold them together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs. Whew. Okay, that was a lot. We're gonna go ahead and just do a figure 4 stretch here. So I just want you to roll on your back. So again, I would highly recommend doing this one more time. You're gonna cross one leg over the other after you do these stretches. So you wanna just open the hips back up, release the glutes, and take your time, maybe about 2 minutes or so, and then one more time through. All right, pull those legs into your chest without rounding forward. So push the legs closer. It's going to release that glute. And then we're going to do that other side. Oh, this one is definitely tight. Ow. That's a good ow though, right? All right. If you need a little bit more, you use that leg and you pull it in towards you. Good. If you have extra tight hips, you can always come on up and do your seated mermaid position. So one leg behind, one leg in front. If you feel your glute is way up, give it an opportunity to sort of settle in and get that spine upright. And you can do this on the other side as well. So I hope you enjoyed that side lying leg, and I hope to see you back here real soon.